Someone who's addicted to gambling will do anything to get their substance of choice, be it gambling. In this case, you'll lie, you'll steal, you'll defraud banks. You'll do anything you can to get money just so you can gamble. I found for myself, I realized I was a gambling addict when I was escaping life. I would just mindless hours at a slot machine just to escape what I'm going through on a day-to-day basis, just so I didn't have to feel anything, much like using drugs. Long story short, I amassed about a six-figure debt before I came into treatment. That was from both gambling and substance abuse and just not taking care of yourself. But I guess the last night I was out was the last night I used drugs and the last night I gambled. I woke up in my office parking lot on a Tuesday morning at about 4:30, and I had food all over me, casino receipts. There were drugs in my car, and people were going to start coming to work soon. And I basically didn't even realize how I got there at the time. And I just realized enough was enough. And I just had that one moment of clarity where instead of saying that I had to do something about it, I actually did. And although at the time, once I sobered up a little bit, I realized, oh my God, I'm entering treatment. But, it saved my life, so I'm glad I'm here. The program at the Last Door teaches you there's a community of recovery out there. They integrate you into society. We're not isolated in a forest somewhere. We're encouraged to go to NA meetings. I was encouraged to go to Gamblers Anonymous meetings. And in turn, we meet people that are outside of treatment, that have been clean for numerous years. And in turn, just give you additional insight and support, and also makes you realize that you're not alone in this world, that your problems aren't unique to yourself. And that often makes it a lot easier to identify with and deal with, for that matter. I found just by simply working really just a simple program of recovery in my life, things are starting to go into place here. I'm able to pay down debt. I'm only back to work for maybe a week or two already, and I already feel that I'm going to have plenty of money to do what I need to do on a day-to-day basis and pay down debt and save for my future. I mean, life goes on. I used gambling to escape life. I mean, at one time or another, I was, hey, let's go for the rush of it. But at the end of the day, I was escaping life. It was a compulsive act for me, much like my drug use. And I don't need to escape the reality of my life today. The Last Door has enabled me to work on these things and identify these kind of issues. Take responsibility in my life where I wasn't willing to take responsibility, forgive things I wasn't willing to forgive, and essentially heal myself.